an asset.
Asset and still be talking about an intrinsic growth of an asset.
Financial assets are currencies, indices, commodities that you trade internationally.
The assets, you defined instrument and not asset. You define instrument. It is the instrument that we trade, but the asset itself, what's an asset? I want to give somebody back there. Yeah, the man on white.
My name is Larry Olaide. Financial asset is that thing that you have that does not take money out of your pocket. Yes. Sir? Yes. It doesn't take money out of your pocket.
That's not satisfactory. Okay.
My name is Imadu. Financial assets are financial instruments that are bought or sold for the reason of investment. Yes.
Okay, so financial asset is a long time appreciation, like a money you put and you get in a long term.
So if you can explain what Citiforex's tripartite model is, you go home with $100, and then there is someone else I'm giving $100 today. That guy, I was coming in and we parked by the entrance, and then I saw him coming out with his clutches, and Jesus Christ, I moved, and I said, God, this guy's coming. I hope you give me the grace to impact, So he's going home with $100. Give him his $100. $100 is 60,000. I know it will not do too much, but I'm just showing my gratitude for coming out to listen to me, and I'm praying in my heart of hearts that today is going to mark a turnaround in your life in Jesus' name. All right. So the other $100 will be for someone who understands our tripartite model. So until then, I'm giving this to Judah. Judah's his answer was very correct. There's something I needed to hear. I want to give this to one more person that can really explain to me what, in another language, what a financial asset is.
Financial assets are actually
asset, not tripartite now. We will get there. Let's finish with the
financial assets are assets that can easily be liquid. Okay, they are instruments that they are instruments that can easily be liquidated, like they are cash, stocks, bonds. They are more liquid and can easily be used for business. Easily, unlike real estate and
Okay, financial assets, they are non-physical assets that are bound to appreciate in value.
That's correct. See, there is something I want to hear, which I don't know why you did not tell me, or maybe because I'm just stereotyped to hear that particular thing. See, let me tell you what beautifies this market. What makes this market beautiful It is that a financial asset is anything that has the intrinsic nature to grow. It must grow. That is the way it's designed. If you cannot grow, you will not be on this list. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, if anything you want to do at all, put your money in anything that has the ability to grow over time. Now, time is required for that growth to take place. It's a must. Even if it is Gary is here, agricultural commodity, is it not? Gary, has it come down before? I always tell them story of the spaghetti, how Buhari won his election. He carries spaghetti and say, how much is PDP selling? Mic is not working again. You know, he said, how much is PDP selling this spaghetti? And they shouted, 150, I'll be 200. Is it not? 150 or so. Then Buhari started crying. That how can PDP be selling spaghetti for 150 naira? That if they vote him as the president, is this not agric? Is this not spaghetti? Then if they vote him as president, they will buy one for 30 naira. How much is spaghetti now? 550. Now, there's something I want you to understand. If Buhari understands financial assets, he will not tell you that it's going to depreciate. Do you understand the point now? As long as you're on this list, do you see cryptocurrency there? Cryptocurrency will appreciate whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. The thing is, I'm going to teach you how to follow crypto. Don't follow crypto with the rush of everybody putting money. You need time. Look at all the millionaires in the world. People who are big investors like Warren Buffett. He's our father. He's Forex traders' father. Warren Buffett. He's one of the richest in the world. He bought these shares and left them for years. And then they appreciated. Today he's one of the billionaires in the world. Now, let me tell you the difference here. You do not have enough money in terms of physical cash, but you have 5 years, you have 10 years. What you lack in physical amount, you will make up for in time. Let me say it again. Now, you don't have $1 billion. You don't have $1 million, but you have 5 years. The two things, you must leave one for the other. Let me show you one more slide. Go forward. Go forward again. Go. See, this thing is Apple. Apple is part of that list I showed you. On that list, we have indices. Indices is stocks, S&P 500 and the rest, right? All those index, S&P 500 is the best 500 companies in America. When you invest in them, you know that these 500 companies, we're talking of the best. Coca-Cola, Total, Mobil, the best companies. They bring them together and name them an index. So Americans usually put their money in them. So by the end of the year, it appreciates about 10-15% on the average. Unless there's a recession. Okay? So they are all going to rise. This thing is, what's this? This is Apple. Is it not? This is Apple. What is Apple? I'm not talking of fruit or pineapple. I'm talking of like Apple phones. Yeah. Do you know how they started? Do you remember that they started with iPhone 4 or what? iPhone 3, and it was cheap, is it not? It was cheap. Look at Apple's. This is $10 right here. If you bought Apple $10, this is 2000 and 7. Now, if you bought it around 2015 or thereabout, by the time it gets to this point where the arrow is, if you had bought just what $10, what's $10? $10 is about 1,500 naira by that time, Abi? At 150, 160. Is it not? If you take 1,500, open a brokerage account and put the money there in a broker's account and buy Apple, laptop, all this, that's what they deal in, right? Mind you, it's not all of them that will appreciate, to sure you know. Some of them will eventually crash. That's why you need to diversify a little bit. BlackBerry is not here again, is it not? Aha. So if you are a long-term investor in BlackBerry, by now you have lost. So it's not all of them that will appreciate. So if you have 100 naira, you need to share it, is it not? Okay. Now, if you put the money there with Apple, if you had just $10 worth, it would have increased. If you go to the brokerage account as I speak with you now, as at the time I had my last seminar, with the rate at 420, you would have 66 million naira sitting in that brokerage account. Look at what I'm talking about. If your dad had put $10 in your name in a brokerage account, $10 worth of this thing in a brokerage account, as I'm talking to you now, you're going to have over 66 million naira in that brokerage account because he appreciated. Are you seeing the power of this thing now? That's why I say, if there is any gift you want to give, how many years did it take from here, 2008 to about 2015? How many years is that? About 7 years. That's why I said it. $10 is small. We have it now, is it not? Everybody here has $10. This is $10 is about 6,000, is it not? In the next 10 years, it cannot be 6,000. If you put it in an asset. Do you get what I'm saying now? If you put this money in something that has the nature of growth, it can never be the same. 7,000 is a lot. We are impatient. We can't wait for 7 years. If I tell you bring your money and I will give you return in 7 years, you will not accept, is it not? Nobody will accept. That's why I said, what you lack in actual money, you don't have 66 million now, but you have 8 years. Is it not? If you don't do it today, in the next 8 years, you will still have the issue. You will still be looking for 66 million. Are you hearing me? If you do not take advantage of a financial asset, you're going to suffer for it. There's no way you can talk of financial freedom without taking advantage of financial assets. It's impossible. All the examples I've given you since morning is bringing you back to that list. You must put your money in something. I told you about my BTC. What I had was less than 10,000 naira. What I saw in that account is 900 and something thousand. Most of the materials I used to learn Forex trading, I bought it with that money. It appreciated. It will appreciate. If you go, I'm not telling you to go and buy BTC now, but if you buy it now, don't withdraw it the next month. You won't see any gain. You might even lose. But in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, there's something we call a bull run. It will have another bull run. Bull run is when the whole world starts to talk about BTC is rising, BTC is rising. Those that bought when nobody was talking about it, they're the people to start withdrawing. That's the way to deal with financial assets. You can buy a land today, and the land is worthless. Me personally, I saw at Morocco, Aja, land at 50,000. 50,000 naira in my time. Do you know how much it's costing to get a plot of land in Aja? Millions of naira. Within how many years? It's an asset. It's an asset. It will rise. There's nothing anybody can do about it. It will surely rise. So that's what I'm saying. If there's any gift you want to give to your kids, you want to give for somebody, you open. I started doing it. For my unborn children self, I've started naming them and opening accounts for them. By the time they are 15 years, the amount that will be in their name, you will not believe it. I'm telling you what is practical. I'm telling you what is feasible. Financial freedom cannot be made overnight. Forget it. You need time. You need time. It takes time. Some of you think that I'm coming here to do one abracadabra to show you how you can just manipulate your money and make a lot of money in Forex. It's not like that. You need time. There's no way where money is made overnight. Nigerians are hardworking. They will go for it if it's real. You have to work out your salvation. And these things take time. I've told you, if you want to learn Forex very well, you need around 6 months to learn. Then you start to practice. You will have a lot of ups and downs. After some time, because of your diligence, you become a professional. We're not talking about 5 years, 10 years. We're saying few months. But a lot of people don't even have that patience. Once they learn how to buy, how to sell, they go and sell their land. That's what happens. And then you have been looking for money for many years. You haven't found the secret. You haven't found the way. And then you now see one thing that they've told you, okay, learn this and do. And you think that one is going to now make you a millionaire overnight. It's not possible. It will take time. So you need to appreciate the role of time in making money. The role of time in becoming financially free. You might not be free today. But if you start a plan, a 5 years plan, I can tell you that in the next 5 years, you will be counted a millionaire, a billionaire. I'm not joking, it's real. You need that 5 years. But if you don't start the plan now and start to arrange yourself towards it, you will not get there. 5 years will come and go, you will still be where you are. So another thing you're taking home is the financial asset. These guys are important and you need to learn and understand them. Go to the previous slide. Now this is just a representation of where you can start. Of course, all of these are the assets. You have crude. The price of petrol has never gone down. That's what I know. Is it not? Must grow. All these things are assets. The first one you're seeing there is Forex, is currencies. You and I know that currencies appreciate, is it not? Against the other. Like we have Naira and dollar. You can see a lot of appreciation. So these things appreciate, they change value. The strength of a country's currency lies in their economy. Are you aware? Let me tell you what, dollar is going to get to 1,000. Take it from me. It will. You know why? Because we are not manufacturing anything. Matches. Nothing. We're not manufacturing. If a nation is not manufacturing and sending out, they lose economic value. And if it continues, their currency depreciates. Nigeria has pegged dollar for a long time. The longest was at 360. You know what I mean by peg? CBN is paying heavily to keep the price at 360. The minute they take it out, you see the real value. It starts to show. The real economic jeopardy starts to reflect on the currency. That's why I say, if there is anything you want to do for yourself, learn to make money in dollar. We make money in dollar in Citiforex. We make in dollar. If you make money in dollar, if I take $10, this is like 10 naira. This $10 is 6,000 naira. If I go there now and I change it, I will eat for 1 week. Is it not? Okay, 1 week is before. It depends on what you are eating. So my mom will buy soup and stew with that 5,000. Okay, that was there still. That is trouble. All right. So, but I believe the message is clear. The message is clear. Okay, so try as much as you can to get into. In my seminar, the one we had last year in November, I made sure that everybody bought BTC, even if it's 1,000 naira. And some persons came back. There was now a bull run in late December, January, and going forward. The bull run everybody was waiting for, that sent BTC to about $60,000. So all the people that came for that seminar were thanking me. Hey, see money, you see money, you see money. You know. So, and then after which CBN now blocked it. Abi, is it CBN? Abi, your government? Our government. You know, they stopped us because we became rich. And then these people, some of these things they do is for their own personal gains and interest. Because I see no reason why people are taking this channel as a means of emancipation, and you go and block it and say nobody should do it. Do you know that Nigerians are still the highest in terms of BTC on Binance? Record, fact. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. People who understand this network, they know how to go. If you like, block everything. We'll go to Ghana and open an account and come back and stay here in our house. Can't stop us. And do you know that, okay, just recently I was watching something. They say that ministers and the elites of the society, they help to hoard and export gold. They are the ones that are killing us. Because they carry our money and steal it in that BTC so that nobody will see the money. Do you know that BTC is decentralized? You don't know the money, you don't know who has it. So really, it's just a shame. Next slide. So you can see Forex is the biggest, actually. The capacity is about $6.6 trillion. That's what revolves round. And I will always say that if $6 trillion is revolving around the world in a particular market, how can't you go there and take $10, take $20, take $100 out of $6 trillion? I'm not talking of million. I'm not talking of billion. I'm talking of trillion. This market is the largest. And I tell you what, don't listen to anybody's lies. Forex is lucrative and rich. If you learn it, you will be rich forever. I can never be poor. The students that I have taught who now have an expectancy can never be poor. Take it from me. It doesn't care your economy. It doesn't care where you come from. It only cares whether you know how to make the money. So what I'm saying here is Forex is the largest. It's 6.6 trillion, followed by $20 billion shares. We're talking about everything shares. Apple, Facebook, Google, everybody. Some people affiliate to Amazon, Facebook, Google to make money. Is it not? As affiliates. And it's not as big as Forex. See, if you have 2 million naira now, you sit down in Forex, you want to change it to 4 million, you can do it in less than 1 hour. That's how liquid the market is. And you will finish and withdraw your money from your broker. The only thing we are doing is we are saying let's do it consistently so that if it's 10,000, we're taking small. Let's just be taking that 10,000 little by little, consistently. We pay our children's school fees, pay house rent, take food and other things, and then we are okay. Because if you are greedy, you want to double it and build house and buy Bentley, you would throw the money away. Right? So shares about 20 billion is good, but it's not as big as the Forex market. That's why if you trade shares, the best shares trader in the world, George Soros, the best return on investment he gave in a year is 40%. George Soros. That's the best. What you see that is obtainable if you are trading shares in a year, I'm not talking of a month, is maximum of 20% in a year. Indices you have there, one of the best is S&P 500. S&P 500 will give you around 10% per annum. But Forex will give you 20% per month consistently. Consistent, even more than that. So we're just saying on the average, you have a basic skill, you know how to trade, you can make around 20%. All right, next slide. Okay, so as much as you can, cryptocurrency is there, all these other guys are there, take advantage of them. Put some money in them and leave it alone. That's what you should do. Find a way to attach yourself to that thing. Agric is there, crude is there, gold, all these cryptocurrencies. There are lots of cryptocurrencies. Just around 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 100,000. If you can put that aside, just put it in there. It's an asset. It will rise. Put it there. Okay. The next slide. Now, where do you begin? You know that you cannot deal with CBN directly. If you want to buy or sell gold, $10, you can't go to CBN and say, I want to buy gold, or I want to buy euro, or I want to buy this of this amount. Is it not? You use Biridi change, or you go to Alaji, or you go to your bank. Is it not? So what we do, the regular guys, is they go to the bank, but as Forex traders, we go to the broker. So it's the broker that serves as a middleman between us, the retail traders, and the dealers, CBN, right? So you need a brokerage account. Is that okay? We're going to open a brokerage account for you on Monday, right? All right. So we get you a brokerage account, and then we log you in. Everything is online. You don't see the brokers have shops around like the banks, right? They don't have buildings like the bank because you don't need to come into the office. Everything is online on your phone. Is that okay? If they do their ads like OctaFX, you know OctaFX. OctaFX is a broker. They do their ads online, but you cannot see their office on the road because if you are not having a phone, you are not a good customer. Do you understand now? So that's where their customers are, on their phones. So OctaFX is a broker, but it's not a recommended broker for us, right? So we do not use them. Okay, so we'll show you the ones that are better with lower commissions and spread that you can use. Okay. So you open with the broker, you put your money now from your ATM card into the broker's account. You deposit with the broker from your ATM card. Let's say you want to put in 50K. You now type 50K and put your password of your card and send. Is it not? So that money now, you will now be seeing it on that app, 50,000 naira. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So if you want to buy or sell anything from that app, you will be seeing it there. Make sense? So that's how it works. So what we will now do is to teach you when to buy something and when to sell something. So that's all we have to do. So you now continue to learn the process. There are a lot of things around it. It's not as simple as I've just said. So, but you learn when to buy, when to sell. At the end of the day, if you keep buying well and selling well, your 50,000 will start increasing, small. You won't buy with all the 50,000 at once. If not, you will lose. So you will just be buying small. So if you buy 10 things, out of that 10 things, you buy them maybe 1,000 naira. When you lose 1,000. When you make money, you make 2,000. Is it not? If I go into a betting with her She will bring her own 1,000, I'll bring my own 1,000. Is it not? If I win, I'll take the 2,000. It's called win rate. It's called risk to reward. The risk is 1,000, the reward is 2,000. Do you understand now? So if I place 10 trades at 1,000, after these 10 trades, if I win 60% of the time, which is 6, it means that I have how much? 12,000. Is it not? And now I've lost how much? 4,000. So at the end of the day, I have profit. Is it not? You get what I'm saying now? So that's how we do it. So out of that 50,000, you'll be taking out small to trade. Then at the end of the month, because you are winning more than you are losing, and you are winning 2 times when you are right, and you are losing 1 when you are wrong, you eventually make profit. You get what I just explained? That's the way we trade, and that's why it's consistent. That's why we make the money every month. So every day we just, as you deposit, we take some part of that money to place trades. Out of all these trades, we will make some. Even if you don't know anything in Forex, it's only 2 ways. It's either you buy or you sell. If I give a newborn baby, place this thing, they will not lose all of them. So the important thing is in managing your risk, which is what I'll teach you. Okay, so usually retail traders are here, and then they go to the broker, and then it's the broker that will be doing the bulk of the buying and selling. You can buy $1, $2, $10, $3, $100, $1,000, but the broker will buy millions of dollars. The broker we use is AvaTrade. AvaTrade is a $500 million worth company. So if you don't have $500 million kept with in Nigeria is $30,000, Abi? Is it? No, 30 billion naira, right? So if I have 30 billion naira, I can open my own bank. Do you understand? If you have 30 billion today, you can open your bank. You will just deposit that 30 billion with CBN and open your bank. Do you understand? So the broker will deposit a certain amount with the regulator before they can operate. Do you understand me now? So it's other trade we use is $500 million, and then if you look at it, they have Usain Bolt is their face. So it's a very good broker. That's what I'm saying. Okay, and then there are other ones which we will introduce to you as we proceed. Next. Okay, so we introduce those ones to you as we continue. Next. All right, so this is MoneyChimp. You can go to moneychimp.com and do some of this maths. Unfortunately, you cannot see what is there, but what I have is a representation of how much you can make over time. So this is me trying to tell you that if you understand the advantage of time, you will make money. If from the beginning of the year you have $1 million naira from the beginning of the year, instead of putting that money in the bank that will eventually do business with it, or give it out as loan, or put it in real estate, or use it for forex trading and other trading, right? You deposit it in a brokerage account, and you as a person can make 10% or 20% each month. If you start with 1 million naira, the law of compound interest says that by the time you move from January to December, these next 2 months now, if you had that money and you have been making 20% on it, you'll be withdrawing about 3 million naira from the account. Do you understand? Do you understand the math I just gave you? So you make 20%, you have 1.2 million the first month. The next month you're making 20% on 1.2 million, not on 1 million. Do you understand compound now? Yes, you're not taking out your return. So you just keep it in that brokerage account. The only thing you will do is before you go to work, you buy something or sell something, whatever you like. That's what you'll be doing. Throughout the month, you would have made around maybe 21%, 18%, 22%, like that. By December, you would have close to 3 million in that savings account. Are you getting my point now? So that's wisdom. You can do something with 3 million naira. Okay, so that's what I try to explain. Next. So I just did it with different numbers and different duration. So if we say in 1 year you can make that much, it means that if you do that thing for 3 years, you make much more. Is it not? If you do it for 5 years, you make a lot more. Okay, so now there are other ways that we can usually make money from Forex. Okay, apart from actually placing trades. Right? If you take it up as your personal business, you can make a lot of money from it. Okay, there are other things you can do apart from trading. You can have an investment, but you just have to make sure that whatever you are investing in is secure. There are other ways to invest apart from Citiforex, right? That are transparent, but most of them are online, right? You just be in control of your own account. Create your brokerage account by yourself and look for a very good trader that you can follow. These are copy trading or social trading. That's what it's called. That's the best thing to do. Like I said, don't give anybody your money, because if you give them, they will tell you stories. And money corrupts. We don't put any money in a local bank. Citiforex, if you come to Citiforex now, you say you are CBN or you're wasting your time, you will not see 5 naira. Because all the money is in the brokerage account. Once you come, we create your brokerage account and put your money there. It's not in Nigeria. At the end of the month, we have a window of payment that allows us to withdraw. As the withdrawal comes, we now pay. So the only thing CBN can see is that money that we are using to pay the returns, not the capital. You get the math? So anything investing has to be as transparent as possible, and you got to be in control as much as you can. Why we are withdrawing some part of the control is that some of us are not very educated to be able to take care of their accounts by themselves. So we have to do some part of it for them. Right? If not, the best thing to do is just from your home, just stay in your home. We give you whatever algos that we use that you can use to copy yours. And then you create your money, put your 10 million or your 1 million or your 500K or whatever in your own account. And then you just copy yours. You stay in your house and you get paid. The only problem with that is you have to deal with the ups and downs of the market by yourself. Is it not? Because in Citiforex, it's not every month we make money. Oh. Hello? It's not every month. There are some months when we don't make as much as we promise you. What do? We usually go back to the months where we made a lot of money, and then we augment it, because we have promised you 15%. We cannot tell you that this month we did not see gold to buy or dollar to buy. You will not accept, is it not? Yes, you will frown. You will frown. So there are months where we make a lot of money. There are months where we make as much as 45% without risking much. That's how big the market is. So if you have a trending month, we make a lot of money. Market is moving and moving and moving. We just follow it. All right. So, but there are months where you make roughly 10%, roughly 15%. I think the lowest we have seen was, I think 2 years ago in December, we made around 12%. Right? So we had to go back to augment it to 15% to pay people. You understand now? So that's what we usually do. Okay? So that's the best that you can get. And that's what you should look out for if you want to benefit from others who are actually trading Forex very well. Okay, so don't just say, where's their office? Because that's what some of you will do. Say, where's their office? Where's their this? Let me see your alert. That's rubbish. You know, it does not guarantee that they will be there. Even certificates do not guarantee. Is it not? As you already know. All the certifications, there are some companies that have clamped down that had all the certifications. Is it not? And there's one of my live show, I said it, that is a big shame to SEC. You give somebody a certification for worthiness without even doing the due diligence of checking whether this person is a trader. And then you make the public believe that this person is a qualified venture for investment. And then they present SEC certificate. They present this certificate. They present this, and then SEC has not come to check. Are you trading? Are you making money? Are you generating the ROI? Are you giving people their money? That's what you can't do this in America. If America gives you a license, you know that you're actually doing that thing. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So the bad egg and the corruption is in everywhere. If you rely on any document or certificate to say, okay, this is the reason for us to invest with you, you're wasting your time. Citiforex have all the certificates, you know? We have most of them. But does not mean that we're trading. Nobody has come to my office to say, are you trading? I don't know if you get what I'm saying now. You have to be your own boss. You have to be your own, you know, person to do your due diligence. Don't allow anybody to do it for you. And that's why I'm trying to educate you on this. You can't just wake up and give anybody money. It's wrong. They will keep eating your money. Okay, so all these are the other ways. You can go into Forex educations. Like I said, some of us are immortal. Even when we die, we can never die. Because even when we die, they will keep hearing our voices. Our teaching. If that's the only thing we have gained, we know that, okay, yes, this is what we have done. And then I'll go back to my master and say, this is what I have done with the talent you have given me. Is it not? Right? So you can teach other people in your neighborhood. Right? And then you make a lot of money from it. I already told you that we have an online course program that is ongoing. And then we get a lot of people coming in and paying 60K to take the course. Right? So it's something that you can do. That's what we're saying. Anybody can do it. Right? So there are lots of ways to make money. This is a fresh cake that is yet to be tapped or eaten, especially in this society. Okay, so if you know how to do it the right way, you will make it. So all you need to do is, at first, don't be in a hurry. Try to learn and understand how to do it the right way. When you have done that, then you can now look for your gains and, making money. There's something called referral commissions. Even in Citiforex, we try to give people a stipend for introducing people because we don't have marketers. And then it's difficult to control marketers. So what we do is we allow you to be our marketer. So if you introduce someone to us, we thank you for mentioning us to someone. And then you get some sort of commission. Call it a bonus. At least for some months. Right? And then we stop. Okay, so you can get referral commissions on your broker. If you register somebody, just like if you take somebody to Zenith Bank, they don't give you any commission. But if you take somebody to a broker, they'll give you a commission. So there are many ways you can make money. You can write books, write PDFs. You can do a mentorship program. You can code scripts. Some of you that are programmers, you can code scripts. There are scripts that we use to buy and sell. You can do that if you like, if that's your theme, right? And then risk analysis, that's what I do with the bank. I do risk analysis with them. Usually before and after the audit, every month, right? So we go through all the different commodities and then we analyze the risk and then we look at what they should invest in and what they should not invest in. Okay, so you can offer that service and make money. Right? And then research and development. So next slide. So these are all the things that you can use to make money from Forex. And then mistakes a lot of us make, we do not have education. Inadequate education is the problem in Forex. A lot of people are not well, the way we call it in Europe, I say, Kojinodenu, you did not learn it very well. Half-baked. And then you just elope and then you name yourself a Forex trader. Right? So inadequate education is a big problem. YouTube cannot teach you how to trade Forex. So I'm serious. You will keep losing your money. It's better for you to take $100 and pay somebody who has designed a good course than to take that $100 and put in a brokerage account without knowledge. Alright, so you have to learn. Alright, our beliefs are a problem. Lack of patience. Okay, we don't have patience. I've told you, time is important if you want to be breaking through. You can't think of breaking through without time. So if you put time into the picture, you will find that in a couple of years, you will see that you have broken through. Some of the young guys are too in a hurry to make money, that they forget that they can take advantage of their growing years to make money. If you look at most of the very rich guys, they have white hair, is it not? They have white hair because they need years and years and years of trial and error. So as you're growing, it's just some of us that are fortunate to be among the number. Is it not? Yeah, just few of us. Jesus Christ did a lot with how many years? 33 years, is it not? Yeah. So if you have gotten to at least the age I am, you know that you should have a ministry, is it not? You should have a ministry. Right? So the point I'm making is that time is usually important. If you lack patience, you will be running in the wrong direction. It's better you take advantage of these few years while you're growing. Find a partner that will understand these things with you and grow with you. In a couple of years, you will see that you have broken through. That's how it works. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay? Unrealistic expectation, of course, that's a big problem too. You are coming in and you're hoping that you can double your money, triple your money in a short time. You will lose. That's a problem for new guys. Alright? Improper diversification, emotions. You need money urgently. Somebody tells you, this is where they are doubling money, or this is where they are giving 50% or 40% or how many percent. And then you carry your money and you go and put it there. Or you get greedy. We'll teach you emotions when you come in. Okay, relying on our intelligence to make financial decisions is wrong. You can't rely on your intelligence to make financial decisions. The two of them are not the same thing. There's no chemical reaction here. This is money. It's different. It's really different. Okay, next slide. So you take note of all these things. Yeah, this is talk about the beliefs. There are some of you that do not understand that it is biblical for you to trade Forex. Is it not? Ecclesiastes 11 chapter 1 and following. What did he say? What did he say? Okay, it's not clear. Well, some versions will give you something different, but I like this version. That's why I have pasted that version. This version says that you should put your money where? Put your money in Forex. Look at it, it's Bible. And one of these days you shall make a profit. I'm not joking now. GNLT, that's Good News Translation. Put your money in Forex. And one of these days you shall make a profit. That's it, chapter 11, verse 1. You think we're joking here? Do you know that the first Forex traders were Joseph and the rest? Joseph was very good with Forex. So when he comes, he looks at the things you are bringing and then he exchange them with beans and rice and grain and all that. You can see there. Yeah. It's real. So those of you, your belief is telling you that no, this kind of money is too much to make. Maybe that's the Bible telling you. Okay, so put your money in Forex. This is Lamido Sanusi. This man, immediately he came out from CBN governor, he went and became emir so that nobody will probe him. Paper, check your phone now, you see. He said, I can sit in my guy billions through Forex without sweat. Billions without sweat. If you have more capital, you make more money. If you have more capital, you make more money. If you have low capital, you make low money. That's how it works. So this guy is a billionaire already. So if he says, I make billions without sweat, he knows what he's saying. Okay, so and then this King James version, because some of you will say, if you have money, why are you calling us come and sit and explain? Look, do you know the story of the leper? The story of the leper, 2 Kings in 7, where the Bible said that they were hungry of course, yeah, they hid in the rocks. They hid in the rocks, and then the Syrians, they were camped, and then they stayed there. They were hiding for days, and they were hungry. So they started to talk to each other. They say, if we stay here, we will still die. Is it not? It's better we go there. We might be lucky they will use us as their slave, but they will give us bread to eat. And then they summoned courage, and then they went. Scripture says that as they were approaching, they started hearing war chariots, horses. And then the Syrians did what? They fled. He said that the lepers, they got there, they first of all sat down and ate. And then they started gathering gold and silver. Scripture said they hid it for generations in the mountains. They hid it for generations to come. They hid and got tired. And then they came out to tell people that there's money here. Come and pack. That's what Citiforex is doing. Please, a round of applause for Citiforex. So we are telling you that there's money here and you can come and take. I'm not afraid to even explain what I'm doing. I can just continue doing my thing, is it not? But you can see how I explain it to you. If you like, you go and do it. The important thing is that it gets to everybody. There's money to be made. If you follow it the right way, you will make the money. Next slide. All right, so there are genuine ways of, receiving trading funds. Those of you who eventually learn, get a track record. Trade for some months without losing your money too much or trading like a gambler. Trade with sense. Then when you have a track record, that's your portfolio. It's better than any CV in the world. Walk into any bank. It's not an official movement. Go directly to the GM of the bank and tell him you're a trader. See your track record. He will give you money. Of course, he's not going to put it in your account because you run away. So he will assign you to an account that you are going to trade. You make money, your life will change. You know what I'm saying? Just get the skill first. And then there are prop firms. There are people who call prop firms. Prop firms are companies that are in the Europe. They are online. You give them a subscription fee, they give you money, you pass through a challenge. If you make the number of percentage they say you should make, they give you the money. They give you as much as $300,000. I'm talking about FTMO. Go to ftmo.com now and sign up. You can start. Take the small account, $10,000. Every month, you take 75% of the profit you make and you give them 25%. So if you make $1,000 profit, which is 10%, you are to keep $750 and give them $250. They are there. All you need is the skill. Once you get the skill, you are done. Next. In South Africa, that's what the young boys do. They don't rely on the government. Everybody is looking for a way to improve himself. Next slide. Okay, now this is you can see, just look right here. You will see that all of this is my track record for last year. Citiforex, of course. This is that long green bar is COVID. So when the market rallies, we make a lot of money. Make a lot of money. Had almost 100% profit. During COVID, while people were crying, we were paying. We were paying. Some of you here got our ROIs throughout COVID. They did not complain. While people were locked up in their house, couldn't go out. So we were paying everybody. We did some bonus because we made a lot of money. So we did bonus. We gave out more than we should. So you can see from January to December, all of them is green. And then they're rising. That's a track record. When a company is trading, it should show you. It's a simple thing. It should show you. You can find this thing on Instagram. This is what we make. This is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, like that. Next, this thing. You see it all the way down there. It was going in profit till the end of the year. So I'm telling you that it is consistent. Are you getting my point now? As long as you have a method is consistent. All of these are my wins. You cannot see them clearly, but all you can see here are the dollars that I have made per trade, on each trade. So the money is there for the taking. It's there. You can take it at will every month. Next. Okay, so safe and transparent ways. Buy some stocks. Put your money in BTC. You can do P2P on Binance and buy some coin for yourself and just keep it. What I do, ever since I had some financial knowledge, every month, even if it is 5,000 naira, I must buy some cryptocurrency. Some part of my money, I must remove it and buy. That's what you should do. That's financial intelligence. Every month, put your money in some assets. Every month, put your money in some assets. Very important. Citiforex's tripartite system is very transparent and can help you to gain financial freedom. No jokes. Because we are very good. So even if you are not an expert, you can capitalize on our intelligence to make money for yourself. Next slide. Alright, so this is a very big question I want to ask you. Do Forex traders really make money? Are you convinced that Forex traders make money? Who can explain to me the concept behind why you say actually Forex traders make money? I'll give you $10. Okay, the lady.
Yeah, according to your explanation, first of all, my name is Favor Kafo. According to your explanation, looking at your explanation, you see that it is something you monitor. It's not something that comes. It is an asset. That is why I know that asset is something you buy and keep, and it is a 3-man something. You can, even though you cannot do it, you can. Somebody can do it for you. They made money because the money does not go down if you are careful.
Okay, say the money doesn't go down. If no, I'm not convinced. Let's give someone else because of time. Yeah, okay. There's somebody that raised his hands immediately. Then, okay, just pass it around. Pass it around. When I hear the answer, I'll know. Okay. Tell me why. So we'll just take 3 persons.
Okay, my name is Kingsley.
Yeah.
Okay, Forex makes money because 1, Forex is a going concern, and 2,
Is it what?
It's a going concern.
Going concern.
Yeah.
No, it's not everybody that understands that grammar.
Okay, it has a track record of profit from people who are 1, consistent, 2, who are not aggressive gamblers with it. And
So is it that thing you were saying before that you are talking about now?
Sorry. Yeah.
Because even me, you also confused me.
It's a growing concern, and then also there's a track record, testimonies of people who have made it in the business. They're not aggressive traders, but just consistent with it, little by little with it.
Yeah, I like to hear little by little. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, if I don't get any other answer, you get that $10. Give someone else. Okay, you spread the mic because some persons are on this side. No, you can already have the mic.
In Forex, yeah, you make money if you have a good way of trading, because when the market goes up, you make money. If it comes down, you make money. You can make money buying, you can make money selling. So during favorable and unfavorable time, once you get your game right, you are on top.
Okay, that's another concept, but it doesn't justify that you make money, because if you say you make when it's going down and it makes when you go up, you can still be wrong in judging whether it's going down or up.
Now,
Yes, sir.
Let me try.
Yeah.
Now, Forex traders buy when it is cheap and they sell when it is expensive, so they make money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, one more person. Give this lady over here.
Yeah, Hello, everyone. My name is Amaka Bedfan.
Okay.
From my own from analysis.
Oh, okay. Don't worry. I have more questions and I have more dollar. Just calm down.
So, from my own analysis, I mean, looking at Forex trade, it has so many platforms you can invest in. You're looking at the agriculture, like you said, cryptocurrency. You look at other things like the trading platform with Citiforex and all that. So when you look at these things, you come to realize that if you don't invest or if you don't buy shares with one company or the other, like Apple, like you rightfully said, if you don't buy from this, you can actually make money from the others. So Forex trading has given you several platforms to make this money. So not like there are no hard times, but I mean, if you buy gold and you have cryptocurrencies, you spread your then you definitely will make that money.
Okay. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you. Yeah, you did very well, but you did not quite tell me what is the reason. You know the answer. Okay, after you, one more person from here.
My name is Chidima Chibeze. Forex traders need more money because the more you invest, the more interest you get from it. If you
that's not the answer.
Money,
that's not the question. It's not the question. One more person. Who are we giving it to? Just one person. Okay, all of you choose to give him.
Your name.
Yes. Do Forex traders really make money? I'm Ubon Cosmas.
Yeah.
Yes, they make money. You have to be a trader to make money. If you are not a trader, you can't make money.
You unanimously chose him, and he has answered on your behalf. Okay, let's keep it because of time. There's a young man that said something very well, so I think I'll give it to him. So all of you, save your energy for the tripartite system. I'll give you $100 for that. For the tripartite system, we're going to hear from 3 persons, and all of you will vote who you're giving the $100 to. So 3 persons will explain the tripartite system to us, and then you choose one. Next slide quickly. All right, so these are the 3 things according to what you already know that Citiforex will do for you. You can learn from us, and then we can give you trading funds if you prove your skills, and then also you can invest. We can help you manage your account. That's what we do. Next slide. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. This is the problem we all have. You want to earn, and then what you would normally do, you forget that you learn and earn in Forex. Okay, so many of you want to remove the L so that you can earn and earn in Forex, and then that's the problem. So you got to learn before you earn. Is that okay? So don't skip it. If you skip it, you get a problem. Okay, so you got to learn. All right, next. Now this is what Citiforex will usually do in a very simple workflow. You can see that the investors will come in, pull in their funds. We create, they pull their money, and then the manager will put the money, create the account, and then do the investment. We invest with securities or in securities. Okay, and then what we do mainly, we don't do others apart from Forex. So we have about 20 Forex traders that are both in the UK and that are here. Few are here, right? So they are the ones that are managing your funds. So what we do is we just split it among them, and then at the end of the day, we now pass your returns to you. If you want to make a withdrawal, you give us prior notice. You can order your withdrawal from the broker. When it drops, we now send to you. That's what we do, and that's what we have been doing all these years. Okay. All right. So when we generate the return, we now pass it back to the investor in that cycle. That's what Citiforex does. It's a very simple process. It's a very simple and workable process. No stress, right? And then, like I said, we might not have a fascinating front end, but our back end is solid, right? It's rock solid, okay? And it is sustainable and feasible, right? We are just trying our best to become an excellent, investment company, all right? But we took our time to do the backyard work, right, to make sure that the business grows and continue to serve people. All right, so if there are any issues that you might be experiencing with the entire system, they're temporary. We're still growing, we'll fix them. But I can assure you that your money is being traded and the returns are being generated. Okay, so all you might just need at some point is a little patience to bear with whatever problems we might have. All right, next slide. Okay, this, you can't see this. These are different traders. All you just need to do, this is start copying. So if you put your money in your brokerage account, you come here and then you click on start copying. That's all. So stand it this way. These are a list of Citiforex traders. So what we do is when we create your account, we now come in here and click on start copying. So immediately, if I make any profit, that profit is triggered in your account. The trade is triggered and the profit is made. If I make any loss, the loss is also made in your account. So, but we know that at the end of the month, plus and minus, we will be ahead. Okay, because we already have a proven system, right? So at the end of the day, our profits show in your account, and then we withdraw your profits and send them to you. Next slide. So this is what the platform looks like. When you click on start copying, you put the amount the person has invested, and then you continue. Next slide. Click on start copying. You now put a protection. Next slide. So you set a protection. The protection is a protection on the equity. We are saying, how much of this person's money do you want to protect? This thing is provided by the broker. So you can see this thing right here, this green. I will shift it all the way to this point so that we cannot lose more than 80% of the money. Do you understand now? That's the protection we're talking about. For the banks, we move it all the way to 95. So that the only thing you can expose is 5%. And when you trade for the bank, we only trade with around 0.2, 0.1% per trade. Right? So it's before we can violate the drawdown, this is what has to happen. Before we violate that 20% we have exposed, because we will usually take maximum of 1% per trade. It's usually 0.5 at the beginning of the month. Then when we have made some profit, towards the end of the month, we can now go back to 1% or 2% per trade. So at the beginning, when it's still the raw money, we just risk 0.5 until we get some buffer. Then we can now risk up to 1%. Now, for us to lose 20% and then the broker call you, for that to happen, we need to take 40 losses on a row. Do you understand? We need to lose the first trade, 0.5. Lose the second trade, 0.5. Lose the third trade, 0.5. Lose the fourth, fifth, 0.5. We keep losing up to 40 in a row consecutively before we violate 20%. Do you understand? Which is impossible. Even if you don't know how to trade, you can't have 40 losses in a row. Even on a 50-50 coin, weighted equally on both sides, you can't have heads 40 times in a row. So we can't lose it. That's why we're still in business. And to think of it, we have added weights to one side of the coin with our system. So it's not 50-50, it's 60-40. So when I toss it, it will come in my favor more than against me eventually. I don't know if it makes sense to you. So that's what we do. Next slide. Right, so you can see this has been moved from there to here. So we keep it here and then we place the trades. Right, that's how we do it. When we do that, we start. So within a space of 48 hours, all of this would have taken place and your account will start to read. Right, next. Okay, so this is what you can make from Citiforex, around 180% in a year. So if you allow your money to run, you can make 180% in a year. That's if you keep withdrawing. We give you 15% every month. Like I told you, last year we made around 324%. 324.12% from January to December. And already this year we're up. Right? You're going to see the records. Okay, so every month we make a lot of money. All right, so that's what I'm trying to say. You got to make sure the person is trading. There's money to be made in Forex if the person is actually a good trader. All right, next. That's our office in Surulere. Next. We have another one in the island. This is the one in the island at Sweetest Mall. That's the one in the island. So you can go to any of these offices. If you wish to create an account, you can go there. And then, or you can come to Masha. We have a new branch. We have not opened the branch yet. We're opening it on Monday before your class. Okay, so you come there on Monday at Masha. The address you took earlier. Yeah, that's the place. Just very close to the roundabout. From the roundabout, if you're driving, just go under the bridge, not on top the bridge. So under the bridge, you follow Shita, Stadium Shita, continue straight. You can take the Shita bridge, come down, and then do not take the Masha bridge. Go down, and then you take the turn by your right. It's right there. Number 1D. There's it's an estate. There's a security there. Just drive in, and then by the left, you see 1D. Or you just ask them at the gate for Citiforex, right? They will direct you. Okay, so you can make the investments there, or you just go to our website to make the investment. Citiforexpro.com, that's all. Okay, or you meet any of them to make the investment. And I think Citiforex will give anybody who opens an account today. You have to make sure you wrote your name down before you came here, right? So as long as your name is on that list and you're here, if you make an investment today, you get an additional 7% profit on your first investment. All right, so instead of receiving 15% ROI, you get 22% ROI. Okay, so that's what I'm giving to you today, just to say thank you for coming. Okay. All right, next slide. Okay, so you can join our Telegram group. We have all these paid groups that you can join for those of you who will be traders. But during the workshop, I'll give you more details. But for now, you can join our group on Telegram, where we're going to post the link. We'll post the link for you to sign up with the broker. Okay, so join the Telegram group now, and then I ask them to post the link. So on your own at home, you can create the brokerage account. All right, so after this, I'm going to send the link to the brokerage account. You can create it. Then on Monday, we'll finish it up. Is that okay? So we'll send that link today. So go to our Telegram group is Citiforex Trading Institute. Check for it now. Check for it and join now. Citiforex Trading Institute. On Telegram. So you need to install Telegram first. So install Telegram and search for Citiforex Trading Institute. Look at the C. It's CITIFORES. Once you search on Telegram, it will come out. You see our logo there. Okay, so join it. We'll send down the link and then can proceed from there. Okay. So I'll tell you more about all of this. Next slide. These are all the partakers of the Forex market. The governments, the banks, individuals, financial institutions. This is what happens. You buy, this is what you're going to see. Something like this reflects the price. When the market comes to an important area, you know it's going to rise. You put your money here, hoping that it will go back up here. So we're going to teach you this. This is technical, right? So that's technical analysis, TA. Going to teach you that, right? Yeah, good, brilliant. That's it. So join the group. Before the end of the day, we'll send in that link. So you take your time at your free period to sign up. Citiforex Trading is, I can already see those of you. Yeah. Now this is what happens. Now listen, is this easy? It's not this easy anyway, but it can be this easy. This is indicators. All of this is telling you that as long as the price, this green and red are the price. As long as the price is above the blue line, right? Once the price is above the blue line, there is another dot here. There's a green dot under. When the green dot goes from up to down, it's time to buy. So you buy here. If you buy, you put in 1,000 naira, for example, you make 2,000 naira. So if you buy here with 1,000 naira on this green, by the time the height of this green is 2 times this, you make 2,000 naira. Do you understand? So that's how you do it, little by little. So anytime you see the signal, you buy. Anytime you see the signal, you buy. Anytime you see the signal, you buy. Do you get the point now? So when you buy with the height. So you will factor in with that calculator I gave you this morning. You factor in $1,000 here. Sorry, 1,000 naira here. So that if this thing rises from here to here 2 times the height, you will make 2,000 naira. But if it goes against you, you will lose 1,000 naira. You get the point now? That's the way it works. So when you do it little continuously, after about 20 to 50 trades, you would have been making more 2,000 naira than losing 1,000. That's how we make money. And that was the answer I was looking for when I was asking somebody whether we really make money. Is that okay? So that's the concept. We lose 1 and make 2. And we have a win rate that is not 50-50. It's not gambling. We have a strategy. This is an example of a strategy that tilts it in our favor, that tells us when to buy. Right? Okay, next. So in this case, so I'm going to present you with this, and then there's some of my students that are around that are very good, exceptionally good. You want to learn from them because they have more patience. And then there's a lady. In fact, my best overall student is a lady. The one right there at the back. Yeah. She's my overall best. She's going to be with us next week. Yes, good. She's going to teach next week. I still have some very good ones. Pip Captain. Where's Pip Captain? He just graduated. He just finished. So he's doing very well. He's making around 20-something% per month already. And then when did you start? March. We started learning March of this year. Making around 20%. So you can see what I'm telling you is practical. Is it not? It's practical. Even if I don't trade, some of these guys can place trade, and then we still give you your ROI. It's something that we are hoping will grow into a very big institution. So these are the first unit of profitability. I'm not going to go deep into this because they are very technical things. Not so technical anyway, but it will take the time. We are already out of time. Okay? So you need to know your personality, you need to learn to place the trade, calculate your risks, understand technical analysis. That's what to see before you buy and what to see before you sell. Right? And then you create your plan. So you need a plan, a trading plan that will help you to make the decision. So you follow the plan. Right? And then you do your practice. You have to practice and practice and practice. And then you can test it. So you go to historical events to see how that strategy performs before you now come to real life to put your money on it. Right? So these are steps that you need to become profitable. You define your edge. Your edge is what makes you profitable in the long run. Your edge is that extra thing that you do to make you win instead of you lose. Right? It doesn't stop you from losing entirely, but it makes you win more than you lose. Alright, so you now focus on perfect execution of that thing that you trust. Alright? So that's every next slide. Every other thing is simple advice. Don't be in a hurry to trade your plan. All of these things I'll show them to you. Okay? And there's something that you might have at the back of the head which you think is true. It's not. That the market is after your money. The market is not after your money. If the market is moving up or moving down, he's racing up or racing down, he doesn't know whether you are making money or you are losing. You can be buying that market and your brother is selling the market. So it's not after your money. You just need to know what you want to do and do it. Are you getting the point? Right? So I'm going to tell all of these things so that you can understand the right thing to do and how to trade right. So somebody should tell me what the tripartite system is about. Give me the next slide. I think I'm on. Next slide. Okay, so thank you. My name is Ben. I'm team surgeon also. Okay, so before I take my leave, I want to be sure you understand our model, because all of this is put together. We spent millions of naira to put this together. Okay, and this is done completely by Citiforex. Okay, so you need to learn the reason for the assistant. That's what I'm saying. So I need 3 persons to explain this model to me, so that I can be sure that I did my job. I'm not the one who told you about the model. I've not talked about it, but I'm sure Mr. Benjamin said it before we started, right? So that's what I want to explain. If you know that what you need is $100 and you don't do it, please don't attempt, so that you will not keep us here. Okay, so I'm not going to pick by myself. I'm going to call somebody. But you pick 3 persons. Yes, pick 3 persons. Now you're going to pick from the 3 rows. So one person here, one person here, one person over there, randomly. I'm going to allow all of you, but we don't have that much time. All right. Okay, come, real quick. Alright, so just introduce yourself and then tell us what is the tripartite system that this man talked about. What is tripartite system?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Balogun. So the tripartite system is all about if you want to join Citiforex now, go and meet them in their office. You want to register, they will give you a broker. So you go and create a brokerage account for yourself. So now it is that brokerage account that you will be able to control by yourself, that you now present to them Citiforex that will trade money. So they are trading for you, they are not collecting your money. This is you, this is your bank that you are using. They will just trade the money. You will see the way the money is flowing and going in and coming out of your account. That is just it. So the first person, and you go and meet your own broker, create your own account. The broker is selling you, and then Citiforex is
So you guys are going to select one person. Is that okay? So you do it by yourself, right? So anybody you are comfortable with, I'm giving just one person.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Priscilla Bartolome. What I understand by the tripartite system is here. It involves, what I understand by it is that Citiforex is involved in it. It involves the Citiforex and the brokers and the investors. What happens is that when the investors, when they invest, they give the money to the Citiforex, they invest in Citiforex, then Citiforex in turn transfer the money to the account for the investors, giving the money to the brokers. Then at the end of the month, the money made, the profit made, Citiforex pay the investor 15%, the brokers, they take their share, then the other ones be taken care of by the Citiforex for paying the traders and for administrative purposes.
Okay, good morning. My name is Adedayo. Oh, sorry, afternoon. My name is Adedayo. Okay, the tripartite system, like I understand, like you said, it's either you are an investor, you make money from Citiforex. They promise you that either you are an investor, either you are an investor, or also when you do referral, you also make money, or you become a professional trader.
All right, that's okay. Okay, so do you remember their names? What's your own name?
Balogun Ibrahim.
Balogun Ibrahim. Okay, Balogo Ibrahim. And mommy, what's your own name?
Priscilla Bartholomew.
Mrs.
Priscilla Bartholomew.
Okay, Priscilla. Miss Priscilla Bartholomew. And then your name?
Adedayo.
Adedayo. So we have Ibrahim, Priscilla, and Adedayo. Mommy, I'll call you Priscilla for ease. Okay, so you will face the screen, and then I want you to now vote among all of them. First of all, let me ask you a question. Are you satisfied with the explanations that they have given? No. Okay, so see what I want to do. I want to give more people opportunity. So see what we're going to do. Let us eliminate. Is that okay? So we'll eliminate them, then we'll call 3 persons again and eliminate. You like that? So that we give more people the opportunity. Okay. So now, if you want Ibrahim to remain here and not be eliminated, that's sent back to his seat, raise your hand for Ibrahim. Raise your hand for Ibrahim. If you want Ibrahim, raise your hand for Ibrahim. Okay, so I'm taking the count. When I take your count, just drop your hand. I'll take the count, Daddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26, or why? 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I have 33 from here. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Ibrahim has 75. Ibrahim has 75. What did you just vote for? He should stay. He should stay. Okay. 75 says he should stay. If you are among the people I counted and your vote was not for he should stay, tell me now. So 74, 73 now. So you have 73, Ibrahim. Okay, so now mommy should stay. Raise your hand. Mommy should stay. Raise your hand. Mommy should stay. Raise your hand. 1, 2.
I will not be able to know those that voted before, so don't vote twice. You cannot hear it.
Oh yeah.
You didn't vote.
Okay, so let's use I and they. But I don't know if... Let me count. Alright, so I'll take you for mommy. If you want mommy to stay as a contestant, so raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 at the back, 13, 14 with the nose marks, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I hope people are not voting for mommy because she's mommy. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. 56. So, Mommy Priscilla has 56. Then the Adedayo. If you want Adedayo, please raise your hand. You didn't come with anybody because if you came with your friend, he's supposed to give you one. Alright. Okay, so we do not have anything for you. It means that you gave us out of point. Okay, so thank you so much. Alright, so mommy, you can go and sit down. Give mommy $10. Give mommy $10, please. Bring $10 for mommy. Yeah. Okay, so you are still a contestant, so just sit down. So instead of doing it 3 more times, I'll just do 1 more of this, then we pick 1 person. Is that okay? So that we give some of you opportunity. Some of you actually know this thing and you think you can do better. Alright, so let me pick by myself. You understand the tripartite system? Okay, come outside. 1. Let me see. Those at the back. Some of them have been raising their hands. Okay, okay, you must explain this thing very well. Come. All right. 1 more person from this angle. All the ladies came and sat down here. Okay, come. All right. So that this time we have 2 male, 2 female, and 1 male. All right. So give a microphone. Explain the tripartite model.
Okay,
simple. Just don't waste our time. Just tell us.
Good afternoon. My name is Chiboise.
Okay.
So the tripartite system is a system that involves the investor, the expert trader, and the broker. The investor gives his money to the expert trader. The expert trader then invests in securities, generates income, and gives a return back to the investor at the end of the month, which is 15%.
Okay. What is tripartite? I didn't hear that. Tripartite.
The investor, the expert trader, and the broker.
Okay. Okay. I'm just assisting you. So I hope you guys are listening because we are to pick. All right. Oh yeah. So quickly tell us tripartite model.
Okay, the tripartite model in a simple form. Before you, in a simple form, it just has to do with the employee. It's just where you have the employee, the organization, and the trade union, which is in a simple form. It is the investor, the broker, and then the Citiforex, where the investor brings in his money and gives to the Citiforex. They trade for you. You will be able to also monitor it, and then they give it to the broker, who in return, the Citiforex pays you your 15%. What is tripartite there is that when you're dealing, you the investor, the Citiforex, and the broker, you will also be able to monitor it if you have the skills.
All right, thank you. So the next person.
Hello, my name is Amarachi. Okay, a tripartite system is an arrangement that involves